Hi everyone, I am Roshini from Department of Commerce, AJK College of Arts and Science, Coimbatore. Today we are going to discuss about brand management. Our entire lifestyles and existence are continuously affected by products. If we examine our daily life, we get up from the bed in the morning, maybe with the help of an alarm clock. Then we brush our teeth with using paste and brush. Then wash your face with a soap and wipe it with a towel. Thus, our activities go on for the whole day using several types of goods and services produced by different companies. We called it as a different brands. So, what is brand? A brand consists of any name, term, symbols, words or any other features that distinguishes the product from one seller to another. A brand also distinguishes one product from another in the eyes of the consumers. The word brand is derived from the Old Norse brand, which meaning to burn, which refers to practice of producers burning their mark onto the product. Italians are considered among the first to use brands in the form of watermark on the paper 1200s. However, in mass marketing, this concept originated in the 19th century with the introduction of packaged products. Then, what is the meaning and definition of brand? The brand is any service or product or concepts which is publicly different from that of other services, products and consumer offered by the companies. So, it is communicated as well as the marketed easily. The brand name is the name of that distinctive service or product or concepts, and branding is the process of creating, distributing the brand name. Definition of brand. Branding is the name, term, symbol or any other features which tend to distinguish the tangible products or the intangible products. We can use the brand name not only for the tangible products but also for intangible products. It distinguishes the product from one producer to another. Then, what are the concepts related with brand? First concept, brand name. We already know that we use several branded products. It is that the name which is given by the manufacturer or maker of the product or range of the products. A brand name is most often trademarks. Then second concept is brand attributes. This includes brand characteristics and its core values. Brand attributes include consistency, credibility, sustainability, relevancy and appealing. Then third concept, brand positioning. It involves determining the position of the brand where the brand is standing in the market. That is brand positioning. Next concept, brand identity. We already know that we have lot of brands available in market. This is the way in which any business perceives its brand. This is basically the image of the brand from the point of view of its maker and how the maker wants to perceive it by the consumers. The next concept, brand image. It is the perception of customers about a particular brand. It's basically how consumers perceive the brand. Next concept, brand personality. Brand also have the characteristics to speak and behave with consumers. Brand personality can be associated with human personality traits such as the brand of being caring, luxurious, honest, etc. Next concept, brand awareness. This refers to the degree to which customers are familiar with a particular brand. Then, brand loyalty. This refers to the tendency of a particular group of consumers who will continue buying the particular brand instead of other similar brands in the market. Several brands are available in market, but we choose only one brand continuously because we have some loyalty on that product. That is brand loyalty. Then brand association. Brand association is a link which a customer creates in his mind about the brand. This link should be positive, that the brand is perceived as positive. Its quality determines the positives or negatives of the brand. The next, brand equity. This is the impact of a brand can impose over the purchasing decision of the consumer. It is a set of brand assets or liabilities which can either add or subtract from the brand value. Then brand extension. This type of brand strategy basically uses well-established brand name for launching a new product or new product category. Then co-branding. What is co-branding? This is amongst the brand management strategies which make use of multiple brand names of a product. The multiple brand name is known as co-branding, or product or services as part of a strategic alliance. Then sonic branding. This refers to use of sound in advertising a particular product or service. The underlying concept is that when the consumer hears that sound, they will think of that particular product. If we hear a particular music or rhythm from advertising, we also identify the brand. That is sonic branding. Significance of branding. What are the significance of branding? First one, a brand helps buyers in identifying the product that they like or dislike. If we choose a product or like or dislikes with the help of the brand name. So that is the first significance of branding. Then second significance, it identifies the marketer. Several products are available in markets. We can choose one product from several products availability. So we can identify the marketer or producer of that product with the help of brand. It helps reduce the time needed for purchase. If you already chosen a brand, we need not to take much more time to choose the product because we already fixed in mind the brand name of the product. Next significance, it helps buyers evaluate the quality of the products. How we choose a product from several products, we already know that the quality of the products from many products. So, a good brand name helps to identify the quality of the product. Then, it judges a product's characteristics also. Then, it helps reduce buyers' perceived risk of purchase. It reduces the risk of purchase because we already know that the brand name of the product, then we choose the correct brand. The next, the buyer may derive a psychological reward from owning the brand. Then, essentials of good branding. What are the essential things of a good branding of the product? A good brand should be easy to pronounce. A brand name should be easy. The word of using in brand is very easy to pronounce and speak. Then second essentials, it should be easy to remember. So the words should be simple to remember. Then it should be able to attract attention. And also the brand attract the mind of the consumers. Then it should suggest the company or product image. It should be easy to recognize. Then the brand identity should be very clear. The brand name should be registered and a good brand should be easy to translate into all languages in the markets where the brand will be used. And also the brand name should be transformed to every languages and all over the world. Every consumers can choose the product with the help of the brand name. A good brand should be suggest the product's benefits or suggest its usages also. Then next topic, what is the difference between brand name and trademark? The brand name and trademark are the not same. It has some differences. The main difference between brand name and trademarks is that brand name is the name while trademarks can be a logo or slogan on their combination. Business and their products have unique brand names and trademarks that differentiate them from other similar business and products. Both helps in building consumers' awareness and fostering brand loyalty. So, brand name and trademarks are the two different terms. Then brand mark. A brand mark is a symbol, elements, art form, design, or visual images that immediately recognize a certain company. So it is a symbol or elements or art design, that is brand mark. It is essential for developing and maintaining a brand image. A brand mark always helps to maintain brand image. Then what is trademark? A trademark is a sign capable of distinguishing the goods or services from one marketer or one producer to another. Trademarks are protected by intellectual property rights. It is protected by a right, that is intellectual property rights. We called as IPR. Then the brand name and trademark, we already know that some differences. First one, brand name is the name given by the marketer or manufacturer or the producer. Trademarks is the unique and recognizable word, phrase, symbol or design and representatives of a product. Then brand name is the name and trademarks is the design or slogan. Then brand name is that a business chooses for one of its products. Then trademark is mark that legally represents the business and its goals and goods and services. Then example brand name, for example Nike, Coca-Cola. These are the brand names of products. Then Nike Swish is the registered trademarks. That is the example for trademarks. Then types of brands. First one, family branding. Family branding is a marketing strategy that collectively promotes a family of products and services by focusing on promoting the parent brand name. We know that the Hindustan Unilever produces several cosmetics in the market. This is the family branding. So family branding is the marketing strategy that collectively promotes the family of products. It also commonly referred to as umbrella branding. The family branding is also known as the umbrella branding, implying that the parent brand name is the umbrella under which all branding initiatives are carried. This marketing strategy is primarily different from traditional marketing and branding exercise and promote one product at a time. This method is mostly used by brands that have positive brand equity and they can leverage to uplift all other brands as well. Then second branding is individual branding. Individual branding entirely different from family branding. It is a marketing strategy in which every product a company sells has its own unique and brand name. The policy helps establish a unique image and identity. It also helps a make brand occupy a distinctive position related to rival brands. Next one, we also use the term multi-branding, individual product branding, flanker brands with the same meaning of individual branding. So, individual branding is also known as multi-branding, individual product branding and flanker brands. Individual branding also protects a company's other products if one of them fails. Then, advantages of individual branding. Positioning is easier. The individual branding helps the brand positioning in easier. In other words, the company is better able to position each product's consumers' minds. The marketing team can use a different marketing strategy for each product because it is in individual brands. The producers or marketers can use different strategy to capture the brand by the consumers. Each individual brand can serve as a customers differently. It allows the company to offer a wide range of products of different quality. Individual brand helps to offer wide range of products to consumers. For example, cheap products will not underline the image of the more expensive ones. The companies and other products' reputation do not depend on the other brand name. The failure of one brand does not affect the others of the company. Disadvantages. There is a great risk of instability within the company. If we choose an individual brand, it will have greater risk of instability within the company. Then it is riskier for new products. The company will be launching them with their own brand name, the name people have never heard. This means that it will take longer to build customer loyalty. It will take so much time to build a loyalty in the minds of the consumers, because new product, the new brand name never heard by the consumers. Creating a new brand name is very expensive. If we create a new product, the putting a new product brand name to that product is very expensive. There is a risk of market cannibalism. Cannibalism means the new product eats into the market share of existing one. That is cannibalism. So, individual branding leads to the risk of market cannibalism. Different market brands may split efforts within the company. So, we learned about two types of branding. First one, family branding, and second one, individual branding. And third one, private brand. A private brand is a good that is manufactured for and sold under the name of a specific retailer, competing with the brand name products, also referred to as private label or store brand. Prices for private brands tends to be less than those of nationally recognized brand names. Private brand items can provide retailers such as supermarkets with a better margin that the brand name goods they also carry. Private brand entirely different from the individual brands. Private brands is manufactured for and sold under the name of the specific retailer, competing with the brand name of other products available in the market. Private brands, also known as the private label and store brands, it also known as private label and store brands, are made and sold for a specific retailer and mean to compete with brand name goods. Private brands tend to cheaper than name brands goods and provide retail with higher margins. Many retailers offer private brands including supermarkets, which may offer organic only premium goods or lower cost generic brands. A brand name is one of the most foundational elements of brand identity, helping establish and maintaining a unique presence in the mind of consumers, other key audiences. To maintain a positive reputation among consumers, you should be positioned to approach brand naming projects with confidence and expertise. Characteristics to consider when choosing a brand name. What are the characteristics which is considered to choosing a brand name? We already know that choosing a brand name is not a simple matter. It is very risky and also it is expensive. So, first characters to consider to choosing a brand name, that is distinctive. It is different from our competitors. In order to be memorable, stand out from the competition, they avoid confusion among the target audience. A strong brand name must be distinct, especially within your industry. Then, next concept, authentic. Authenticity is more important now than ever before. Consumers want to engage with brands that accurately and authentically represent their mission, vision, and core values. If your consumers does not know our brand name, they never buy our product. So, the brand name does not accurately represent what your brand stands for. You may dampen your reputation. For this reason, your name must be fit with your company. So, brand name must fit with your company name. Why do we do what we do? And what are our values? What makes us different? Where we do come from? What is our personality? These are the answers available from the brand name. These answers available from the brand name of the product. Understanding the answers to these questions will help in inform the naming process and ensures you come up with the name that is uniquely and authentically. Then third concept, memorable. A brand name does not have much value if no one can remember it. Find a name that is simple, easy to pronounce and evocative, brighter naming. Okay, then memorable term. And making sure that whatever name you choose can be easily spelled and searched for online without being constantly strive to be catchy. Think most Nike or Starbucks. Next, enduring. Developing a brand takes time and effort. So it's important to choose a name that will last as your business evolves. It can be easy to choose something trendy because the brand name must relate with our trend. First of all, we examine what is our recent trends in the market. So we choose a name according to the trends of the market. But unless you are eager to rebrand again in the short period of time, avoid latching on to the trend that will soon disappear or become unfashionable. To determine whether the brand name you have chosen is enduring, ask yourself. Choosing a brand name that is too trendy or niche could be professionally exclude or discourage audience from interacting with your brand. For example, if a company choose a brand name related to the recent trends of the market, definitely consumers will choose the brand because everyone lead our life according to the fashion or present technology. So we choose the brand name according to the recent trends. Then last, defensible. Last but not the least, make sure that brand name you choose is available and defensible from a legal perspective. In other words, make sure you are able to obtain full legal rights to the name within your industry and within the countries in which you conduct business. There are a lot of companies with the same name, but as long as they are not operating in the same industry, it's typically fine, says Olive and Company's Director of Brand Strategy, Kartheinan Hendrickson. Functions of brand as follows. Then, what are the functions of brand? First one related to customers. Identification of product or sources. A good brand helps to identify the product from different products or several brands available from the market. Brands naturally projects with the identity of the producers and marketers because they reflect the initiator or creator of the product. Then assignment of responsibility to product maker. The consumers are authorized by the brands to allocate the authority to a specific distributor or producer. Above all, brands have a significant impression to win over the consumers. Then third one, risk reducer. A buyer may realize several kinds of risk during the procuring or utilizing products, including physical, financial, functional, social, psychological risk of time of wastage. Brand helps the consumers to minimize these risks encountered during the product decision. A good brand helps or brand name helps the consumer to avoid the confusion. Next, search cost reducer. The amount of money spent by the consumers on exploring various products is reduced considerably with the help of branding. Brand assists in minimizing these costs at the internal level, in relation to the expectation of the consumers and at the external level, in terms of exploring other availability options in the market. Promise, bond or deal with the market or producer. A brand or a consumer share a relation which can be termed as a kind of bond or commitment. Consumers being faithful and dedicated towards the brand have an implied perception about the behavior of the brand. So a brand must provide the promise, bond or deal to the consumers. Then symbolic device. Brand can act as an illustrative mechanism which enables the consumers to present their own personality. Few specific brands indicates different characteristics or values due to their association with a particular class or category of products. Then, signal of quality. Brands can act as the major contribution towards conveying particular brand attributes to consumers. These are the functions of branding to consumers. Next, it relates to manufacturers. What are the functions related with the manufacturers? It means identification of simplify handling of trading. Basically, brands carry out the functions of recognizing which simplifies task of handling or tracking down the products it's an organization. It facilitates inventory management and helps in maintaining accounting records. Then second function, means of legally protecting unique features. a company perceives securely in legitimized way because of brands. The exclusive outlook and characteristics are safeguarded by brands. A brand helps a company to keep possession of its intellectual property rights and also offers legal status of brand owner. Next, means of endowing products with unique association. A product graced with exclusive features or association of reputation due to branding. We already know that a good brand must have its reputation, its quality, and its identical features. So, it is endowing the products with unique association. Thus, it helps in making the product unique. Next, the source of competitive advantages. In presently, market have different competition. So how to meet these competition in market? With the help of good brand products. Branding acts as a source of competitive advantage. Generally, product designs or production or manufacturing techniques may be copied by competitors. But it is not easy to create the same product experience or product positioning in the minds of the consumers. Then, source of financial returns. The concept of branding may be fruitful in the terms of being potential source of financial returns. Due to this feature, branding is largely get attention of top management. Always, good brand companies earn high profit in the market. Because good brand have lot of consumers, so they can earn so many profits. For example, a major portion of corporate values of a given FMCG company is represented by its intangible assets and goodwill. Rarely, the 10% of the values is represented by tangible assets. Here, branding is responsible for creating around 70% of intangible assets. Then, what are the factors including branding decision? First one, strong unique value proposition. Passion is observable. Out of the box thinking. Consistency. The brand objectives come first. Exceptional brand slogans. The brand always provides value. These are the factors affecting the brand name. So, let's conclude the class. I hope that everyone understood the topic very well. We will continue the next topic in next class. Thank you for watching.